From WPTA, your weather authority, this is ABC 21 Morning News.
To those who wreaked havoc in our capital today, you did not win. Violence never wins. Freedom wins.
Powerful words from Vice President Mike Pence last night as the Senate reconvened. This hours after Trump supporters stormed the Capitol. Hundreds rioted in the historical building, claiming dissatisfaction with the results of the election. That protest even turning deadly. Breaking just this morning, Congress has affirmed Joe Biden's victory as the next president of the United States. And now to those extraordinary and unbelievable scenes that unfolded at the U.S. Capitol after pro-Trump demonstrators breached security barriers and entered the building.
With the election results now officially confirmed, many are wondering what's next for President Trump, and will he face any repercussions once he leaves office? Andy Downs, a political science professor at Purdue Fort Wayne, is here in studio with us this morning. Thank you so much for being with us.
Breaking news this morning, a person critically hurt after a crash in Fort Wayne. Our Jeff Bowman is live at the scene with more details. Jeff?
This is a scene that is still developing out here. I'm at the Woodview Apartments. I'm just south of the Purdue Fort Wayne campus off of Hobson, just south of Stellhorn. And what happened, there were actually two calls that came into the 911 center this morning. The first one was regarding a possible shooting.
2 people are dead after a crash on I-469. Our Tony Benton Jr. is live gathering details. Tony, what can you tell us?
Sam, I just arrived to the scene, and right behind me, they've actually closed off one of these lanes, so there's only one lane available. 2 people are dead, a man and a woman. They say that they were traveling on this ramp, and once they left the roadway, they flipped over at least once before the car landed on its top.
It's ultimately a local decision.
All of their superintendents and their administrators are working very hard to try to do what they feel is best.
Keeping them safe and healthy is first priority, but educating them, that's part of the process, and we need to continue to do that.
Good morning, I'm Samantha Myers. It's the first day of school for students in the East Allen County School District, and we have team coverage for you this morning as students get ready to start a new semester in the middle of a pandemic.
We begin this morning with a live look from Storm Tracker 21. Wintry weather made its way through 21 country yesterday, and today we're expecting some rainfall and icy roads in northern counties. Right now on ABC 21 Morning News, winter worries across 21 country after an overnight storm. We're live in Storm Tracker 21 with what to expect on the roads this morning. Thank you for waking up with us. I'm Kayla Stewart. Snow, sleet, and ice is all across 21 country after the big overnight storm, and the roads will definitely be a little trickier for your morning commute. Of course, ABC 21 is your weather authority. That's why we have team coverage this morning on the conditions. Our Matthew Bullock will be live just outside of the studio. Jeff Bowman is in Storm Tracker 21, but first, let's get to meteorologist Nick Maruziak for a look at what we can expect today. Nick?
Also, a heads up on the roadways. Jeff Bowman's been traveling around the city. Jeff, what can you tell us over the last half hour? Are the roads still just as good as they were at 5 a.m.?
Nick, the longer we give the crews and the snow plows to kind of get into those streets, the better it gets. The stuff that is hitting, we're going to take a look at the roof camera here, and you'll see just how quickly the freezing stuff builds up on the windshields.
After a mostly peaceful day of protesting near the MLK Bridge downtown, chaos erupted just before midnight Saturday. Thanks for joining us. I'm Samantha Myers.
And I'm Kayla Stewart. Our own Ariel Cadet was among those running from a heavy police presence after shots were fired near Headwaters Park. Here's her report.
I do want to describe the scene here at Martin Luther King Jr. Bridge. It's a lot more quiet than it was earlier. I do want to talk about a little bit what happened earlier in the night. Earlier we were doing a live shot here for our 11 o'clock show. Police came down to block the front of the bridge, block off Clinton Street. We walked down to police to ask them what they were doing, why they were blocking it off, and they couldn't give us too much information. Shortly after that, we heard 3 shots.
Happy Tuesday. I'm Tony Benton Jr. in this morning for Samantha Myers. Your voice, your vote. It's officially Election Day, and we have team coverage this morning for what you need to expect before heading to the polls.
Tony, they just opened it, had a grandiose hear ye, hear ye. The polls are now open. They were lined up around the block. There were probably about 75 people. You can kind of see them here in the background.
Your voice, your vote. ABC 21 is your election headquarters from local to state races and the race for the White House. The results are rolling in. Republican Eric Holcomb treated to a rousing applause last night at Indianapolis Hotel from supporters celebrating his re-election victory in Indiana's governor's race. Holcomb doubling up Democrat Woody Myers in a runaway win. Here's ABC 21's Jeff Newmeyer with a wrap-up.
Like the Indianapolis skyline behind me, everything bright and shiny in Republican Eric Holcomb's world.
Yes, I'm really excited about this one. We have a preview to share with you of something you'll be seeing on ABC 21 Morning News throughout the coming weeks.
With the spread of coronavirus and more closures here in 21 country, we're launching a new segment on our morning show. It's called Something to Smile About.
We want to give you a little ray of sunshine each morning to brighten your day.
Well, if you've watched our show over the past few weeks, you may have heard us mention a cookie contest.
So we've decorated 3 gingerbread cookies from Zinnia's Bakehouse, and we want you to vote for your favorite. Here's our 3 pretty average designs.
I think they're good.